for those of us that don't understand how the system works, how do you get in to see these people, and how do you help to influence policy?
Well, good question, and it's a little bit of all the above. And in fact, Bill Cotterill had a good article today talking about the very most important thing is a personal meeting with your actual legislator. Even lobbyists that work on issues all over the state with 40 state senators and 120 state House members, we inevitably, in addition to meetings and phone calls and emails and letters, try and get constituents of particular legislators to educate them on the impact in their community and in their specific districts of different policy and budget proposals.
Now, Reggie, obviously the average Floridian or average American can't afford a lobbyist. In your experience, do lobbyists, corporations that can hire lobbyists, interest groups, do they have undue influence in our government? Is that something that the American citizen should be concerned about?
Harry, it's a little bit of a loaded question. We sometimes joke that lobbying is the second oldest profession, but we are protected by the First Amendment.
You are.
In all seriousness, the same First Amendment that gives us freedom of religion, speech, press, and assembly says, and this is almost an exact quote, and the framers were really, their wisdom, petition the government for redress of grievances.
Right.
We are advocates many times in its simplest form. This is a good or bad proposed piece of legislation, and here's why. This is a good or bad proposed amendment, and here's why. And that budget particular issue is good or bad, and here's why. And it really behooves the professional lobbyists, as we know from this community where we have hundreds of associations, people band together, unions and corporations, school boards, everybody in between, to make their issues known. Think about that 9-week session. It's really a sprint, and those 160 legislators will be the first ones to tell you they can't be a subject matter expert on everything.